Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Tim Williams. We're here to look ahead at tomorrow's 14-game MLB slate over on DraftKings. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Tim. What we do is we take a look at these MLB slates over on DraftKings. Pretty much these main slates. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at each individual matchup here, pitching, hitting, favorites, weather, stuff like that. So I don't want to waste any time. Let's just jump right in here. We got the Twins taking on the Orioles. 9 over under here. Twins favorited. You have Pineda taking on Zimmerman. Pineda 9.2K. He's got a 26.7% strikeout rate so far this season. He's holding hitters to a 1.195 average. Giving up some fly balls, a lot of home runs here, almost 2 home runs per 9 innings. He's letting guys get on base, 94.2% left on base rate. So kind of a risky play here. He is taking on the Orioles. Nice matchup here. And then on the other side, Zimmerman, 5.5K, 18.6% strikeout rate. He is also allowing a lot of home runs here, 2.1 home runs per 9 innings. Opponent's batting average, 307. Ground ball percent is down, but I very much love the Twins bats in this one. Cruz, 4.7. Donaldson, Garver. Really like the Twins against lefties. Sano, 3.6K. Kirilloff, I love them all. I think you can definitely go for a full stack here. And then on the other side with the Orioles, just kind of home run hunting here. I think Pineda is definitely in play as far as pitching goes. I think he's just been a little bit lucky so far. Mancini, 5.1. It's pricey, but if you have the salary, I think you could go there. Mullins, 4.1. Same thing. Next, we have the Rays Yankees, 7.5 over under. Rays favorited here on the road. Glasnow taking on German. Glasnow, one of the top pitchers on this slate. Very cheap price here, 9.8K. Holding opponents' batting average to a 1.169 average. 36% strikeout rate. He does have that walk rate, 8.5%, that you kind of have to worry about here, but the upside is so massive. He's holding opponents to a 26.7 fly ball rate as well. And then on the other side, German, 9.4K. I think that price is a little too pricey. He's holding opponents to a 228 batting average, 23% strikeout rate, which isn't bad, but for that price, I think you can go elsewhere. He's also giving up a lot of home runs per 9. Rays bats, I think, are in play here for me. Left-handed bats first, Lau, Meadows, but the price is just a little bit too much, both at 5K or more. Arozarena, 6K, just a really expensive spot here. And then on the other side, Yankees, not very much interested in anyone against Glasnow. Next, you have the Marlins Blue Jays, 8.5 over under. Alcantara taking on Ray. Not interested in Alcantara at that price. 10K is just too expensive. Ray on the other side, 8.5K. He might be somewhat popular. Marlins, a nice team, nice opponent here. I think they moved the Blue Jays up to Buffalo here. Not much of a ballpark upgrade from Florida, but 28% strikeout rate, which is great. He is giving up a lot of hard contact, a career high home run rate at 6.5%, career low in walk rate. So he's kind of reinventing himself as a pitcher here. He's allowed 14 home runs so far this season. That could be partially because of the home ballpark down in Florida. He's getting a lot of guys, on base here. He's leaving them stranded at 92%. I think he's just been a little bit lucky as well. I have a little bit of interest in the Marlins here as far as just kind of home run hunting. Marte, Duvall, Aguilar. I think if you get to one of those, you could get a little bit different. And then on the Blue Jay side, Vlad, Bichette, very interesting, but Alcantara is a fairly decent pitcher in his own right. So next, we have the Phillies Reds here, 7 over under. No favorite here. You have Nola taking on Gray. Nola, 10.2K. It's a little pricey. Is holding opponents to a 235 batting average, 28% strikeout rate here, 28% fly ball rate, which is pretty excellent. 40% ground ball rate. Nola, I think, is in play here. Red's a little bit of a tougher matchup, but I think he's fine. Gray, 8.9K. You're getting a little bit of a price discount here. He's holding opponents to a 227 batting average, 28% strikeout rate, which is good. The walk rate's a little high for me, near 11%. He is limiting fly balls, though. That being said, with the over-under total, I'm not really interested in either bat. More so interested in Nola over Gray here. Next, you have the Nationals Braves, 8 over under. Braves favorited here. Strasburg taking on Fried. Strasburg, 8.6K. The price is okay. He's been struggling a little bit in his limited time back from the IR. 20.1 innings pitched, 12 walks in those 20 innings pitched, 4 home runs allowed. I don't like that there. It's an easy fade for me against the Braves. And then Fried on the other side, 7.5K. The price is fair. The strikeout rate, upside is kind of limited at 22%. His walk rate's kind of high. He does limit fly balls to opponent's batting average at 279. So I think I'm going to stay away there as well. I like some bats on the national side. Soto, Turner, obviously in play. Schwarber at 4K. I wouldn't mind getting to it like a mini, stack here. And then on the Brave side, Acuna, Freeman, Albies, Swanson, Riley. I very much favor the Brave side on this one. I wouldn't mind getting to a full stack here. Next, you have the Tigers, Brewers. Brewers favored it here, 8 over under. You have Boyd taking on Hauser. Boyd, 6.5K. Reasonable price here. Opponent's batting average 233. Strikeout rate is down just under 20%. He's only allowed 3 home runs in those 10 starts. Not bad, but just don't have too much interest. And then Hauser on the other side, 8.1K, a little too pricey. Similar strikeout rate as Boyd here, about 20%. Similar batting average allowed. The walk rate is high, 10.3%. 60% fly ground ball rate actually. Then the fly ball rate is 15% there. So not really interested in the bats there. Padres and the Cubs here. No over under yet here. Padres favored. You have Weathers taking on Hendricks. Weathers 5.5K. Not much upside here. 21% strikeout rate. Kind of, walks a little bit too many guys. 8.4%. He has done a good job limiting opponent's batting average at 168. And then on the other side with the Cubs, Hendricks, 7.8K. I think it's a fair price, just a really tough matchup here. He's allowed 14 home runs. Opponent's batting average just under 300. That's not good. The strikeout rate really isn't there. I think the Padres are one of the better, more favorited stacks here on this slate. Tatis, 6.1K. Machado, Pham is really cheap at 3.6K. Cronenworth, Hosmer. I really love all these bats. And then on the Cubs side, Bryant, Baez, Contreras, Happ probably for value at 3.9K, but the Cubs are just kind of priced up, so I'll probably stay away. Next, we have the Red Sox Astros. Astros favored it at home, 9 over under. You have Richards taking on Garcia. Richards, 7K. Opponent's batting average, 266. Not great. Giving up a lot of walks here, 11.1% of the time. He doesn't give up too many home runs, or hasn't so far this season. The fly ball rate is excellent, 19.9K. And then on the other side, Garcia, similar, opponent's batting average really low at 187. The strikeout rate is high at there, 29%. It's kind of intriguing. Tough matchup, though, against the Red Sox. 8.6 walk rate here, 37% fly ball rate. Not that great either. I think for the Red Sox, they're kind of priced up here. Martinez, Devers, just kind of home run hunting. If you have salary left over, they are pretty pricey. And then the Astros, I really do like them here. I don't really trust Richards in Houston. Tucker, one of my favorite values on the slate at 3.7K. Altuve, 4.8. That's really cheap. Alvarez, if he does play, I think that's a steal at his price at 4.2K. Bregman, Correa to kind of round out that stack. Next, you have the Pirates Royals here. Crow taking on Singer. Royals favored it here, 8 over under. Crow, not a very good pitcher here. Opponent's batting average at 283. That's a little too high for me. The walk rate is up at 12%. And then on the Royals side, Singer, 6.9K. Not a bad matchup. He's really done a good job at limiting fly balls here, just under 19%. The walk rate's a little high, 9%, 23% strikeout rate. Not a bad matchup. I don't mind getting here for some salary savings if you're just trying to go high with one ace and then just kind of get, somebody here with a good matchup. As far as bats go, really love the Royals here. Also one of my favorite stacks. Perez, Merrifield, Santana, 3.9K is a steal. Mondesi's back, definitely in play. A lot of upside there. Benintendi, Soler, if he's healthy. So love the Royals. Next, you have the Rangers Rockies. Rockies favored it here at home in Coors, 9.5 over under. Dunning versus Marquez. Not really interested in either pitcher here. Rangers bats in play for sure. Gallo, Lowe, Calhoun, Garcia, a lot of power upside. So I really do love the bats on that side. And then on the Rocky side, I just wanted to put some bats, that I would be interested in, but the prices are just really, really high here. Rockies priced up, Rangers priced too low. So I favor the Rangers. Next, we have the Mets taking on the Diamondbacks, 8.5 over under. Mets favored it here. Peterson taking on Smith. Peterson done an okay job here at limiting, batting average at 239. The fly ball rate is nice at 20.9%. Strikeout rate is there 26.6% of the time. And then the walk rate is just kind of up. And then on the other side, Smith, has done a nice job in a small sample size, limiting that batting average. The strikeout rate has been there. The walk rate's a little too high. He's giving up too many fly balls. So Mets are starting to get some pieces back. Lindor, Villar, they're all kind of priced up. I'm just going to kind of wait and see how the Mets lineup kind of shakes out. And then on the Diamondback side, I think they're in play. They're just a little too priced up. I really like Walker here at 3.3K just for some value. Next, we have the Angels Giants, 7.5 over under. Giants favorited here at home. Heaney taking on Wood. Heaney 7.7K. Risky, I think, here going against the Giants. I really like Giants against lefties. The batting average that Heaney is limiting his opponents at 240 I think is fine. He's giving up too many fly balls here, 36% of the time, 30% strikeout rate, which is not too bad actually. And then the walk rate is just a little bit too high for me. Heaney's just one of those coin flip kind of guys. I think the matchup's just too tough. And then Wood on the other side, 8.7K. I like getting to this spot. He's really done a good job at limiting batting average at 222. The strikeout rate is fine, 26%. Walk rate is down. The fly ball percent is down at just under 16%. So I do prefer Wood on this slate. And then as far as the bats go, I'm kind of looking more so on the Giants side here. Longoria, Posey, Crawford at 3.6K is more than fine. Yastrzemski, Slater. Next, you have the Cardinals Dodgers. Dodgers favored it here at home, 8 over under. Gant taking on Price. Not interested in David Price here, but Gant 7.3K. He's done an all right job. I think he's just been extremely lucky. That fly ball rate is low. The strikeout rate 17%. The walk rate nearly matches that 15.4%. I think bats on both sides definitely in play. O'Neill 4.3K. He's been on fire. Arenado, Goldschmidt, Edman, they're all just kind of priced right. And then on the other side, Dodgers, bats at 5-1, I think is a really good value if he does play. Bellinger is back, 4-8, that's a steal. Muncy, Turner, they're all just kind of priced where they should be. If you can get there, that's fine, but I think there's other better spots here. And then the last game here, we have the A's taking on the Mariners, 8 over under, Bassett taking on Gonzalez. Bassett 9.1K, I think, he's kind of approaching, that price where maybe that's a little bit too much, but the matchup is great here. The Mariners strike out a ton. He's done a great job at limiting batting average here at 0.210, 26% strikeout rate. He's getting a ton of ground balls, limiting fly balls. So I like Bassett here. He may go lower owned. And then Gonzalez coming off the IR, 7.2K, just not interested there. He can walk guys. He gives up a lot of home runs. That being said, I think I'm just going to kind of home run hunt here on the A side. They're all really priced up. For an example, Laureano, 5.8%. It's a little too high. Canna, Olsen, I think it's fine. And then on the other side, Mariners, just not interested on those bats. That's it. Looking ahead to tomorrow. So if this video helped you, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate it. I'll have a link right below here. And that is it. Best of luck to you. Take it easy.